I'm going to show you how to run the Victor adding machine. So first off, you go to the back. This isn't the right width of paper. It's about 2 1/4 inches is what you want. This one's a little bit more narrow than that. So, but anyway, it rolls in from underneath. So go underneath, not over the top, and then it feeds in right under here like that. And this is a little paper release pail that you could lift up to help work it in until you can roll the roller and get it through there. So, a couple things to go over first. These two switches at the top, on the right here, this is subtotal and total, S and T, right there. And over here, this is subtraction and repeater, and that's what you use for multiplication. And so, this little window right here, when you type numbers in, it won't tell you what you actually typed in, it only tells you the number of digits that you put in. So no matter if I put in like 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, it doesn't matter, all you do is get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gives you some idea of what number you pushed in. There's a little decimal point right here, and a comma right there, so it kind of gives you an idea of what number, like the size of the number you've entered. To clear that at any point, if you mess up, this little button right here, push that down towards you, and that clears it. So, before you type anything, before you try to add or subtract anything, what you want to do is total it out. Anytime that you're going to start like a new string of subtracting or adding or anything, you want to total it out a couple times just to make sure it clears everything out of the machine. And how you do that is you hold this down, hold the total button down towards you, and pull this down all the way a couple times. Zero, you get 0. Sometimes if there's something in there still, you'll get some random numbers that pop up. You just pull that until they clear out, and you get nothing but zeros. The machine was already cleared this time. So, the default on this thing is addition. So, anything that you do without any of these switches is just going to be addition. So right off the bat, so let's say I want to do 50, 5, 0, 0, 0. So and then you do that, and you pull once, and you get 50. Then, let's say I'm going to add 15, 1, 5, 0, 0. Get that. 50 and 15, and then at any point you want to do a total, you hold the total button down towards you, the lever, and pull all the way down. It's important that you pull all the way down and you're kind of aggressive with it, or it won't give you your total sometimes. Alright, so pull it towards you, all the way down. There you go, 65. And you could add multiple numbers on top of it as long as you keep adding. You could be 5, 6 numbers in. And then but make sure when you're done though, if you're going to start over again, that you total it out a couple times. So you make sure you got zeros. So, there's that. Subtraction is a little bit more complicated, actually. So, if you want to subtract something, you just start with a number that you're going to start with. Let's call it 100. So you got 100. So, you're going to switch this up to subtract, like that. And now you can start subtracting. So, let's go with 15. You got a minus right there, 100 minus 15. So every time you add another number that you want to subtract, you have to clear this out every single time or things will get weird. So just pull that down and clear it, and you can add another number, 20. There's a 20 right there. Let's add and subtract another number. Clear it out, 10. Okay, let's say that that's all you want to subtract from 100. Clear this out. Move this switch back down from subtract to the middle, like that. And then you get total, so total towards you, and then down all the way, and there you go. There's your total. Subtracted those things from it. Okay. Hang on real quick. So the paper's not the right size, so it's kind of putting up a fight. There we go. Okay. One more thing I might mention. If at any point, let me clear this out real quick. If at any point you want to see a subtotal, you can see where you're at. It won't take anything away from what you've done. 50, and then 15. You want to see a subtotal, just lift this up, pull it all the way down towards you. And you get 65S, that's your subtotal. You can keep adding from that and keep going, and it won't clear anything out. So. I hit total and it kept the 65, and then I did it a couple more times and it cleared it out to restart. So, the last thing, repeater, used for multiplication. So, when you do a repeating number, you want to flip that down right away. So start with that, and then just go like 15. And then every time you go, it'll just give you 15 over and over and over again. And then at some point you want to total that out, flip this back to normal, clear those out, total down. There you go, 75. So that's from multiplication. So yeah, like I said, the series of events that you use to do a couple different things, it varies a little bit depending on what you're doing. But addition is always the default. So yeah, if you have any additional questions on how it operates, let me know. That is it.